Today's 926 data come here. Let's learn. I'm learning how to support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Yesterday, I was speaking about learning synonyms. What are the synonyms of learning? Yeah, that was failure, setback, disappointment. And today, I want to focus on synonyms for success. What are the success synonyms? Now, I have a list of few words that are everyone knows that success is achievement, triumph, victory, accomplishment, fulfillment, attainment, prosperity, advancement, victory. All those are really very easy to attach those words to success. But even I want to focus on different words, on what sometimes we really forget that those words mean success as well. And what kind of words are there? I will share 10 words, but sometimes we do not able to see that, okay, I really succeeded. I really moved to success. Because a lot of times when you think about success, we're looking into something that is noun. So that means that this is a word that really happened. But success is more about moving yourself. It doesn't matter like you're moving yourself, you're moving a relationship, you're moving something towards. So you're content of where you are, but you're still moving. Because if you're not moving, you're losing. Because everything in life is changing, improving. So you're supposed to move together with life. So today we'll share 10 words that really represents success. So the first word that I want to really mention is failure. And failure is part of synonym of learning as well. Failure. And failure is a very beautiful word, very, very beautiful word. Because everyone understands that we learn more from failure than from success. We learn more from failure than success. So that means that, and why is that? Because when you fail, you reflect a lot. You reflect a lot because you know that you want to do better. So it means that from failure, you learn much more, you move much farther ahead. So that means when you failed, you succeeded. And why you succeeded? Why you are able to put failure as success synonym? That means that you took action. If you didn't take action, you never fail. A lot of times you fail because you took action. That kind of failure is success because you took chance. You bet on yourself. You made a difference and really took that chance, and now you failed forward. Now there is there's a massive difference between failing forward and failing backwards. If you fail because you never took an action and now you okay, I'm not doing anything because you can fail by not doing anything. But if you really step forward and you take action and move forward and really learn from the failure and you fail forward, that's a massive success. And we are supposed to look into that, that this failure was a massive success because you learn a lot. And I trust people who fail and they step up for a new game, for second round. Learning. Learning is a beautiful word as well. Learning is a synonym of success. So it means that it might be that you didn't get the results that you're looking for, but you learn massively. So sometimes you're able to say like, I'm successful in this endeavor. You're able to, how much did I learn? How much I'm able to really build my wisdom, my knowledge, my experiences, and learning will dictate if you're able to call this experience successful. Because success is not just result. Success is how much did you learn that you're able to use for next time. Because the thing that one thing is that oh, I didn't succeed, I didn't achieved. But if you learned the necessary things, it might be that you will succeed for sure the second time. I think that is very, very important to understand because a lot of times people quit after the first time when they do not get achievement because they attach success only to achievement. But when you attach success to learning, oh, this experience was successful. Let's move to another experience, and that experience will be even better. Number three is growth. Growth. That means that we understand that we able to grow in a lot of different ways. We're able to grow mentally. We're able to grow emotionally. We're able to grow physically and health, in a health wise. We're able to grow financially. So it means that when again we do not have the result we're looking for, but what kind of growth we made happen? Where in what areas of our lives we have that growth? Because that growth is success. Again, I think that sometimes we forget how important really to reflect where we were and where we are, and what kind of growth did we do to really move forward. Because when you're really able to reflect on where you were and where you are, You see that growth and you become much more proud of yourself. Number four is progress. Progress. That means that progress signifies continuous improvement and really advancing yourself. So that means that you can moving forward, moving forward. So the progress is a beautiful thing because small improvements, small progress is allowing you to say, okay, I progressed here. I progressed because I think that when you think about lifetime dedication, that you have, okay, this is my goal. This is for lifetime. And when we have that lifetime dedication, progress is important because you know that every single year you succeeded because you have some progress. Some progress. That means that I think that through life we're going for a lot of different seasons. And in some seasons you have a lot of progress, some seasons less. But it doesn't matter how much progress you have. I think that it's still the most important part, having progress. Number five is evolution. Evolution. And a lot of times evolution works a lot of times with progress because evolution is small incremental progress, small incremental improvements, and that really leads to some kind of evolution. Evolution. That means that you're really moving forward and really finally you're able to evolve, but you're not able to evolve just immediately because a lot of times people say I'm looking for overnight success, but you will never be that. It means a lot of times people work decades to finally have that evolution. And that evolution is success. Again, then be able to look at it. What kind of person I was 10 years ago? What kind of person I was 20 years ago? And maybe I didn't like myself 10, 20 years ago. And I'll look into what kind of person I am now. Or maybe I'm able to look into the person that we want to be in 10 years, 20 years. Evolution of ourselves is a massive success. So it means it might be that you didn't achieve the results that you're looking for, but because you achieve that evolution of yourself, it will be much easier to really succeed. Because a lot of times people are looking for results, but I think a lot of times we need to say, I need to make that evolution of myself that I could achieve those goals. And so when you have that evolution, you're supposed to be grateful because you succeeded. Number six is transformation. Transformation. So evolution is a long-term thing. Small things that you do every single day leads to some kind of evolution. Now, transformation is, it could be happening very, very fast. So what kind of transformation you're able to do that really transform your actions immediately, that you make a decision and you act differently right away? Because transformation is a massive statement that you used to do something that you do not like. When you have routines, habits that you do not serve you, and now you transform yourself and you have habits that serves you, that adds value to you, that moves you forward, that moves the needle forward. That's success. That's a massive success that when you're able to build those routines that transform yourself immediately. So you do not have maybe results yet, but you transform yourself. And it's, again, you're supposed to be grateful because you transform yourself, because you need to understand that synonym for success is transformation. Number seven is improvement. And this is improvement is one of the most beautiful words as well, because small incremental improvements will lead to evolution. I already said that. Small incremental improvements will lead to evolution. So it means that when you are seeing that you're making those incremental improvements, you're able to say, I'm making something happen. Because I love that if you have a cup and you dripping one small drip of water every single day, what happens to that cup? What happens to the cup? You don't ask question um, if that cup will be filled at some point. No, the only question that you ask is at what point this cup will be totally full. So incremental improvements lead that cup to being fully full. That means that we're able to really do something, everything in our lives. Incrementally improvement is really allows us to transform our lives in a short, small way, but in a very massive, huge way. And I think that incremental improvements is one of the words that I love, compound effect. Compound effect. So that means the incremental improving and those small incremental improvements at the point that you're doing, it seems insignificant. But when you add all those incremental improvements together, that's the extraordinary change. Number eight is expansion. It's a beautiful word. Expansion is a beautiful, beautiful word. This is a great synonym for success because when you look into yourself, That means that we need to expand ourselves. Because I used to be very narrow-minded before I left my country to Canada and US, and I needed to expand my mind. I need to really become more open-minded. I need to expand ability to learn, because the more you learn, the more capacity you have to learn as well. Because we expand roundly, so that means that every single time when you expand, you have more place to expand. It's a beautiful thing. And I think that's when you say, okay, now I see more than I saw before. Now I want to learn more than before. And you start to see that there is a lot of areas of your life that you expanded in your mind, in your knowledge, in your wisdom. That is a massive success. Again, it will lead to even bigger success if you appreciate the expansion. Because what you appreciate appreciates. That's a beautiful saying. What you appreciate appreciates. If you appreciate expansion of your mind, you will get even more. So that means that exploring new possibilities, capitalizing on those opportunities of expansion will be very, very valuable. Number nine is change. And its change is sometimes just small changes in your life could be massive success. Imagine living the same life a year, 2 years, 5 years, maybe even 10 years, living the same life, maybe having an overweight body, the same weight that you overweight for 50 pounds to 100 pounds, and for 10 years you've been in the same spot. Imagine having a little bit of change, 10, 15, 20 pounds less than you used to be in the past. Or maybe with the finances, maybe you used to make $50,000 or $40,000 a month. And now you're making 45,000, or instead of 50, maybe you're making 55,000 or 6,000. Small changes. I know if that's small or not, but like small changes, how that potential could really, how you couldn't see that as success, because those changes could really, could be significant. So those small changes, and if you add like every single year, a small change, small growth, small improvement, because just small change could really show that it's possibility to for different life. Because if you're able to change one thing in your life, that means that you're able to change a lot of things in your life. I think that a lot of times when we really have very consistent life, exact the same life, living the same life every single year. Because I remember I love the saying says people say I have 10 years experience in accounting. But what they actually saying sometimes is that I have 1 year's experience repeated 10 times. And when you repeat the same year 10 times, of course, you forget what change means. So when you're able to just a little bit change something in your life, you start to believe that I'm able to change everything in my life. And then, of course, all those other words start to have much more meaning because you start to see progress, improvement, expansion, and every other word. And last one word that I really want to mention about success, as a synonym of success, is renewal. It's a beautiful, beautiful word, renewal. You're able to renew a lot of things. You're able to renew your energy, renew your ties with the people, with the renew your relationships with yourself, relationships with your faith, relationships. Like, what is that you need to renew? A lot of times that maybe you just need to leave your toxic relationships and renew relationship with yourself. All those things is very, very powerful. Because sometimes success is not just getting something, not moving something. Maybe getting rid of something, subtracting something from your life, taking away this maybe addictions of your life, maybe moving away from some people from your life, and renewing yourself in building new habits. That is a massive, massive success. So it means you don't need to achieve something meaningful, make a massive difference in other people's lives. Just by being able to renew yourself and start not feel your life as sad, disappointing, and just get into that mind space of peace. Making a peace with yourself is one of the renewal pieces, and it allows you to say that my year was very successful because I renewed myself. I'm peaceful, I'm joyful, I'm content, and now because I renew myself, I have the energy necessary to make success in a different year next year. Make that achievement, make that victory. Because when you really focus on those 10 words that I shared today, change, improvement, expansion, transformation, evolution, growth, learning, failure, when you really go after those words, I think it's much easier to really look into those actual synonyms of success. So I hope that you reflect on all those words that I mentioned and how you're able to really start seeing that I'm very appreciative of those words. I'm very appreciative of the progress, improvements in my life. So I could really get more of it because what I said, it is very, very powerful saying. What you appreciate, appreciates. If you appreciate expansion and growth, you will get more of it. And when you have more growth, what happens? You have the victory in your life. So I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.